So this is it. Yes, it was good. It was a little bit weird, but what is it and how did I make it? So I started out with a hot pan filled with oil. Then we added some freshly diced garlic. So this is fresh garlic that I diced and I kept in this container. And look at that. You drop that into the oil first. So it's going to boil and it's going to basically extract all of that flavor from the garlic into the oil, right? So I'm mixing it up, making sure the garlic is nice and crunchy, perfect golden brown. Now we're going to add sardines. So these are my favorite sardines that I basically eat. This is the brand I use every day. But today I'm dumping them in here. We're infusing them with garlic flavor, right? So we're going to start out by basically almost deep frying these sardines in garlicky oil, right? So this is our start. Now, you'll see where I'm going in a little bit, but yeah, just getting this cooking really well here. Stir it back and forth, make sure nothing's sticking to the pan. It shouldn't be with this amount of oil, but things can happen. So long as you keep things moving, it's perfect, right? So basically just move it back and forth, and we're going to add some other things. So this is not the final form, and this is not what it's going to... You saw what it looked like at the beginning. So unsurprisingly, we're going to add some eggs. So we have whites and yolks all mixed together already. I'm going to pour this bowl in here. I think I had about 3 of them in there. And so we're going to start out by putting some eggs in there, and that's meant to kind of hold it together into all one big piece. So I meant to sort of have it fused and melted together into one thing. And yes, we are going to be adding cheese, just not yet. I wanted to kind of get these placed in here, and I was kind of imagining these being fused into this. They didn't fuse as much as I thought they would, but it still came out pretty good. I think this worked out pretty well. Now, one thing I would do differently with this, I would probably use spices. I made something kind of similar to this the other day. I already posted something on this where I added a lot of spice to it. This one, I did not add chili, so came out a little different. So here I'm adding the cheese. The cheese is what's going to melt in there and really hold everything together. It's going to be sticky, stretchy, all that sort of stuff. So we're going to cook it the same way, give it plenty of time to melt. But yeah, something like this, I think adding, with cheese and eggs, that's one thing, but when you add the sardines, they're okay like this, but the taste is a little funny when you fry them with cheese and eggs like this. It's not bad at all. It's pretty good, but you know what? Realistically, you should probably have spices. I think the sardines go better if you add some chili powder to it. It just tastes better. It's better to have... It's just better to have a little bit of spiciness together with that flavor of sardines. The flavors just go together better. So after we let the cheese melt a little bit, it's not melted enough. We are going to have to flip this and turn this around a little bit. It's not sticking together as much as I hoped it would, but it's still not bad. It's still sticking well enough. Now this part, I sped it up because I'm basically just doing the same thing. For I think this is around 2 or 3 minutes. I just sped this whole part up, and I sped this up by 8 times, this fast forwarded section. So just me frying it a little bit more for 8 times the speed. So here we are, back to normal speed, and I'm just gonna move this around a little bit more before we're almost done. We're almost there. I'm just cooking it a tiny bit more before we transfer it over to the plate. So we're ready to go now, and I'm gonna transfer this over. I'm not sure why that foam is there. Maybe one of the things I was cooking with had, I don't know. It's just there. Either way, it's still good. It came out good, and we're going to try it in just a little bit. So got everything unloaded out of the pan, and let's take a look from this other angle here, right? So look at that. That is the finished product, and look at that. You can see that crunchy brownness on the sardines there. I wanted that. I wanted the sardines to have like that crunchy brown flavor, but I also wanted them to be stuck inside the eggs and the cheese. They're kind of separate, like separate pieces. They're not fully stuck in there, so it's not quite what I envisioned, but it's not bad. And here I'm actually going to eat it, just like I said in the thumbnail for this video. But yeah, if you like this kind of content, if you like interesting things like this, make sure you hit the subscribe button. If you like food, definitely have to hit the subscribe button. You're really not going to want to miss out on all the stuff we post on this channel. I do a lot of cooking at home, some stuff a little bit more normal than this. We do a lot of cooking at home. We go out to restaurants and eat things. We try all different foods like noodles, dumplings, pizza, tacos, everything, like all different foods. We're going out and trying different things. You're not going to want to miss out on that. And we're cooking stuff at home, reviewing food products. So if you like food, this is probably a channel for you. But this is me tasting it. It's pretty delicious. It is not a bad, it's a nutrient rich, delicious food here, and great flavor. It's kind of the flavor I wanted. Plenty of delicious stretchy cheese in there, but yeah, honestly, one thing I would have done to improve this, I would have just added spices. You could add a lot of spice if you want something really spicy. You can add a little bit of spice if you just want a little bit more of a spicy flavor, and I feel like a little bit more of a spicy flavor goes better with with sardines. If you're gonna add sardines to something like this, add some chili powder. That's just what I think works out the best. But one thing I can say about this is adding garlic was a good move. That's actually usually a good move. And look at that. So you got all of that stretchy cheese in there combined with the egg and with the sardine all in one bite. That's kind of what I was envisioning. It just didn't stick together as much as I had wanted. Maybe I could cook this in a little bit more elaborate of a way. But yeah, anyways, adding fresh garlic, way better than dried garlic, and definitely always a good move adding fresh garlic before cooking things. I don't always use fresh garlic, but sometimes I do, and when I do, I'm usually happy with the results. But that's about it for today. So yeah, make sure you're subscribed. Leave a comment down below if you would eat this or if you've tried something similar. Maybe give me a thumbs up for this video. But that's about it for today. So thanks for watching, and we're going to see you guys on that next video.